This is Alex from Seawolf, and you're watching LP33.TV. The name Seawolf came from the Jack London novel, The Seawolf, and I guess I liked it because I just like the name, and I like the two words and the way they look side by side. At the time, I was also trying to come up with a band name, and so that's why it sort of stuck. Jack London's from the San Francisco Bay Area, which is where I'm from, and he's sort of this, you know, historic figure that's kind of prevalent, and you grow up, you know, knowing about him and reading his books, and certainly I felt a connection to him and to the book, and maybe the name for that reason. The new record, White Water, White Bloom, is a bit more, it has a bit more of a band, full band kind of feel compared to the first record, and that was on purpose. First record I kind of did over a period of like a year and a half. You know, recorded at my house and various studios around LA and in Seattle, and with all kinds of different people and friends, and it just doesn't have the feel of like a full band. Those songs end up taking on a new life live, and that's what inspired me to do it differently for the new record. I just wanted to capture the dynamic of the live band. I recorded the Violet Hour maybe a year ago. I knew that I didn't want to put it on the record because I knew that the songs on the record were going to be different. But yeah, so we had this extra song, the Violet Hour, and I guess, I don't know how it happened, but we just were in the middle of this tour and got a call in the middle of the tour. You know, do you want to have this song on the New Moon soundtrack? And most of the other bands were on there, and it sounded like a cool thing to do, so that's how it happened. It's exciting to be on something with, you know, all the other bands that are on there. Tom York and Grizzly Bear, and there's a lot of great bands on it, so that certainly feels good to be kind of, you know, grouped in, lumped in with those guys. You know, definitely it's going to get a lot more exposure for Seawolf, so we'll see what happens. I got an email from somebody who's working for Augustin Burroughs, and they asked me to write a song for Augustin's new book. It came out last year. He was getting bands that he liked to write songs that were influenced by the book to put on the audio version of the book. I said yes immediately because it just sounded like a cool project, and they sent me the book, and I read the book and wrote the song in a day. You know, it took me about 8 hours or something to read it, and then just picked up the guitar and just started working on the song. And I think by the next morning I sort of finalized all the lyrics. I always put kind of my own experience into songs, so the song isn't directly correspond with the book, but it was inspired by the feeling that I got from reading the book and what it kind of brought up in my personal experience.